We all know that Cities Skylines 2 is going to release in 2023. What kind of game can we expect? What kind of new features can we expect to see in Cities Skylines 2? I say the answer to that lies in the mods of today. Let's take a look at several groups and predict what CS2 will have based on what we see in the most popular mods for Cities Skylines 1. The first group of popular mods are the ones that allow us to toggle things on and off. I call these quality of life functions. Do you want to turn off fires? Do you want to turn off police? Do you want to turn off money? Do you want to turn off oil or turn it on all the way? What do you want? Make it the game you want to play by turning things off and on. Those kinds of effects, being able to turn off video elements off and on, all kinds of things like that, those we can expect to see in Cities Skylines 2 because the developers of Cities Skylines 2 are also the ones who make a lot of mods right now. It's no secret, and the logic that they're having in this seems to point that way. I would be very much surprised if we didn't have the ability to turn off a lot more things in CS2 than we currently do in CS1. Group 2 of most popular mods are the ones that expand our limits. They add more tiles, they add more people, they add more cars, they add more everything. This is 2023, it's 8 years after 2015. We're going to see more of everything, I believe, more game limits. Now, will there still be mods to increase those game limits? Sure, as time wears on. But the base game should be able to do lots of cool stuff. I do expect to see much more in the way of limits in terms of what the game can have in it. Maybe we can finally build a 1 million person city and not have to give any sacrifice on nodes or cars or anything like that. Group 3 are the sandboxing tools like Network Anarchy or the Forest Brush Painter. These are the ones that allow us to take the basic rules of the game and bend them knowingly. I expect to see these because these are some of the most beloved mods we have in the game, and they allow us to really express ourselves when we want to build these one-to-one builds or do something fantastic that can't be done in real life. These allow us to do that. It's interesting how they allow us to both do unrealistic and ultra-realistic things, but that's what makes them so cool. I expect to see more Anarchy-style mods and the ability to control them, like with Find It and Move It. Those should be in CS2. Group number 4 are the informational mods. More quality of life from better information. We have gone through years of this game, and if you play it on the base level, you're only limited in terms of what you can receive in information on your city. But plenty of mods are out there to give us better UI, better user experience with it. We can learn so much, and especially what we get in Load Order mod. So not just things that help us play the game better, but things that help us troubleshoot the game better. Imagine if the Load Order mod and Loading Screen mod and the compatibility report were all included as base tools in Cities Skylines 2. That way you wouldn't have to tell somebody to go download it. You tell them, go directly to your game and click here, and it's already there for you. That would be so cool, and I would hope that those are in there because they're so popular. I would almost expect it. Well, that's what this whole video is about, isn't it? Next group, mods that make the game prettier. We are going into 2023. We've got 8 years of Unity engine development, 8 years of better graphics cards. Let's enjoy them. Let's savor them. Let's have all kinds of things that we could turn on to make the game prettier, not just in terms of clouds, but in our decals that we can paint on the map, our concrete textures, our dirt textures, whatever we want to do, we could paint those in. Wouldn't that be wonderful? I really hope that we do. I really hope that CS2 shows us all kinds of cool stuff that we can do out of the box in terms of how we paint the game to make it more beautiful. Finally, the biggest group of mods we see are the ones that control AI, whether it's Traffic Manager that forces AI to do things more sensibly, or things like Transfer Controller, or other ones that allow the AI to better handle how it deals with services in terms of calling and receiving and not just sending a truck all the way across the map because it happened to be the one place that the computer decided was going to service that request. It'll handle it more intelligently. I expect better AI. I know that it's going to be better AI in there. Will there be mods that will tinker with the AI and improve it? Sure, but out of the box, I would hope that CS2 base AI is as good or better than modded CS1 AI, and I would think it would be better just because there's going to be more cooler code underneath it that allows the developers to do things that they can't do in Cities Skylines 1. What do you think is going to be in CS1? Make a comment below. Like and subscribe. Look both ways before you cross the street. Make sure you register to vote in the USA if you happen to live here. Participate in your local community. What other great advice can I offer? I don't know. But hey, I hope you enjoyed the video.